Hey guys and gals and theys, welcome back to my YouTube channel and podcast review. We talk about movies, TV shows, and video games, and today's special horror film that intrigued me so much was the Evil Dead Rise movie, directed by Lee Cronin and produced by Robert Taper. And the actresses playing Ellie, Alyssa Sutherland, Morgan Davis as Danny, and Lily Sullivan as Beth. This story is amazing. This horror movie explaining the further stories of the Evil Dead franchise. This was a brilliant between a drama within the family story and the horror elements being added. It's a great mashup that could have been considered funny, but let's get back into it. So the story takes place with the kids of Ellie playing Alyssa Sutherland sends her kids to get pizza, and her sister, played by Lily Sullivan, discusses their family matters and conflict and reunite as a family again. For some odd reason, I think there's an earthquake and a book saying do not read. Now, what does Danny end up doing? Cursing the whole damn family. But what intrigued me in this one was I loved how they utilized the connections to the other films. Such as now we know that there's 3 books, kind of showcasing that there's different types of dentamites. It sort of reminded me like Gravity Falls. Remember how in Gravity Falls there were 3 types of books? In this one, it showcases that there's 3 types of books. And I thought that was so cool as a dynamic to showcase that there are different curses and different type of creepiness. This was perfect. Between everybody dying, horrible and gross scenes with the neighbors, and the cheese grater with the sister's leg was it for me. It was so nasty and so gross. I love how they utilized the apartment and showcasing a different type of horror space. I think it was perfectly laid out. One thing I did love was that this was one of the best horror pictures I think this year. I hope they get a lot of awards because it's fantastical at best. Between the chemistry within the acting and the mixing of the family conflict with the horror elements, it's scary as hell. Now I wish it lasted longer because we got more instead of creepy scenes, instead of horror scenes with the cast. I wish that we got a post-credit scene, honestly, and maybe a sequel. I hope they do more stories to make the Evil Dead franchise connect. Hopefully soon they greenlight another Evil Dead that connects to all of them. I rate this a 10 out of 10. Great story. I wish it was longer, and I just wish there was more horror elements honestly added, but overall I really did like the gore and the galore of the scenes. The cinematography was amazing. I mean, there's not really much to say. It's kind of cut and dry, but the stories are very cohesive and they connect well together. I do absolutely love the actresses that play the Deadmites. They did a phenomenal job. I do wish it was a little bit more scary, but overall they do an amazing job. And that is it on the Alien review. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.